The city lights used to look like a promise. From up high in a penthouse suite, with a glass of something expensive in hand, they were just tiny jewels laid out for the taking. Tonight, from the grimy window of this forgotten warehouse, they just look cold, distant. Each light is a life I'm not living, a world I'm no longer a part of. It's funny, isn't it, how a few wrong turns, a few right ones that felt wrong, can lead you to a place like this. A palace of rust and shadows. My hands are shaking. Not from the cold, though it's biting. It's the silence. For years, my life was noise. The roar of an engine, the shouting in a back room, the deafening blast of a gun, the frantic rhythm of a heart about to give out. Now, all I hear is the scuttling of rats and the drip, drip, drip of water somewhere in the dark. It's a sound that counts the seconds. Seconds I have left. Seconds I've wasted. I remember my first real job. I was just a kid, barely old enough to shave, skinny, hungry, and angry at a world that seemed to have dealt me a losing hand from the start. A guy named Sal, with eyes that saw right through you, handed me a package. He said, "Just take this from here to there. Don't ask questions. Don't look inside." The weight of it felt like a brick, but the money he peeled off his roll felt like a feather. It was more than my old man made in a month of breaking his back. That's when I learned the first rule. Questions are expensive. Ignorance is cheap, and heavy packages pay well. One package turned into another. Soon, it wasn't just packages. It was messages, threats. Then it was collecting debts, with a steel pipe for emphasis. I got good at it. Too good. The fear in people's eyes, I started to see it as respect. I traded my conscience for a tailored suit and a reputation that walked into a room before I did. I climbed a ladder. Each rung was greased with someone else's blood, someone else's tears. I told myself that was the price of admission to the life I wanted. The life I thought I deserved. I had it all, or so I thought. The cars, the women, the power. I could make a phone call and ruin a man's life. I could snap my fingers and have anything I desired, but it was all a fragile illusion, built on a foundation of violence and betrayal. You can't trust anyone in that world. Your best friend today could be the one setting you up tomorrow. Loyalty is just a word you use until it's inconvenient. I saw it happen 100 times. I did it myself, more than once. The man I worked for, the big boss, Mr. Costello, he was like a father to me. Taught me how to read a room, how to spot a lie, how to be ruthless when necessary. Heuset tosai in our line of work. Son, there are no old men, only rich men and dead men. The trick is to be rich long enough that you forget your ego and end up dead. He forgot his own advice. He got old. He got slow. He trusted the wrong people. And I was one of them. The deal that brought me here. It was supposed to be my masterpiece. The one that would set me up for life. Get me out of the game for good. A clean break. I saw the opening, a weakness in Costello's operation, a blind spot he'd never admit to. I thought I could exploit it, take my cut, and disappear. I was smarter than him, faster. I was the new breed. That's the lie we all tell ourselves. We're different. We won't make the same mistakes. But I miscalculated. I underestimated the greed of others, the intricate web of lies that holds the whole damn thing together. When it went south fast. A hail of gunfire in a loading dock. Sirens screaming in the distance. The faces of my crew, twisted in shock and pain. I ran. That's all I could do. I grabbed the bag, the evidence, the key to everything, and I just ran. I left them all behind. So now I sit here, in this ghost of a building, with a ledger that tells a story no one was ever supposed to read. That's what I'm writing. Not a confession, not a diary. It's a testament. The truth, every name, every date, every dirty dollar that passed through our hands. All the secrets Costello kept locked away. It's all here. I'm laying it all out, piece by piece. The deals with politicians, the payoffs to cops, the lives we shattered without a second thought. Why am I doing this? For revenge, maybe. A little. For redemption. I don't know if a man like me can be redeemed. Maybe I'm just tired of the lies, tired of the man I see in the mirror. This life, it hollows you out. It takes everything good and pure and twists it until you can't recognize it anymore. I had a family once, a girl who looked at me like I was the sun. I pushed them away, told myself it was to protect them. The truth is I was protecting my ambition. I chose the noise over the quiet warmth of a home. I can hear cars outside now. They're getting closer. They found me. I always knew they would. There's no running far enough when you've betrayed men like these. But I'm not scared. Not anymore. The shaking has stopped. My hand is steady as I write these last few lines. This ledger isn't for the cops. They're part of the story. This is for a journalist I know, an honest one. He'll know what to do with it. He'll make sure the world sees the rot for what it is. It won't bring anyone back. It won't wash the blood from my hands. But maybe, just maybe, it can stop the next kid from picking up that first heavy package. Maybe it can show 'em that the jewels of the city are just glass, and they'll cut you if you hold on too tight. My name is Marco, and this is my story. This is the truth. Let it be the last thing I give to this world. Let it burn the whole rotten thing to the ground. There at the door. It's time. Thanks for listening.